If your business isn't transforming digitally, you're already behind. Between global supply chain instability, inflation, and skyrocketing customer expectations, agility has never been more important. At the heart of digital transformation lies ERP software, Enterprise Resource Planning. A great ERP platform integrates your operations, finance, HR, procurement, and customer data into one single source of truth. The right ERP system can increase visibility, streamline decisions, reduce risk, and accelerate your growth. But choose the wrong one, and it could cost you time, money, and employee morale. I'm going to break down how to select the right ERP using an RFP process that will set your business up for long term success. Let's dive in. The hidden risks of bad ERP selection. Here's the truth: ERP failures don't usually come from bad software, they come from poor planning. Too many companies skip the strategy phase and jump straight into software demos, choosing based on brand or what their competitors are using. This is a huge mistake. ERP is not just an IT initiative, it impacts finance, operations, HR, procurement, the entire organization. If these teams aren't involved in selecting the right system, you'll end up with software that doesn't actually solve your problems. Another big risk: ignoring global capabilities. Even if you're not operating internationally today, your ERP needs to scale with you for the future. And finally, let's talk about how change management can make or break your implementation. If your team isn't ready, if they're not trained, aligned, and supported, the best system in the world won't save you. It all starts with proper planning. That's where the RFP process comes in. Begin with the end in mind. Step one in the ERP selection process is align your business objectives. Before you even think about software, step back and ask, what are we trying to achieve? Is it cost reduction, tighter compliance, better integration, faster reporting? You really need to define your outcomes clearly and translate those into SMART goals. This is your North Star throughout the entire process. When you create your RFP, these objectives become non negotiables embedded into the requirements and scoring of the RFP. Don't just digitize your chaos, build a roadmap that takes you where you actually want to go. Strategy drives success. Document and prioritize your requirements. Now that your objectives are set, it's time to get tactical. Document and prioritize your requirements is critically important. You need input from every department: finance, IT, HR, procurement, operations. What are their biggest pain points today? What must the new ERP fix? Create a requirements workbook that categorized by urgency, such as must have, nice to have, and future requirements. Then weight those requirements based on your business impact. This becomes the core of your RFP and the benchmark you'll use to score supplier responses. Without this step, you're just guessing. Build a cross functional team. ERP is not a solo sport, it's a team effort. Step three in the process is to build a cross functional RFP team. Start with an executive sponsor to drive alignment from the top down. You'll need a project manager to keep everything on track, and a steering committee helps clear roadblocks. And subject matter experts from across the organization provide critical insights and use case knowledge. This structure ensures the RFP process is grounded in reality and the right people are empowered to make the right decisions. This is where buy in starts and why it matters. So let's now develop the RFP strategy. The strategic RFP is a blueprint. A comprehensive RFP is challenging. This is not a generic request. It should clearly state your goals, requirements, and evaluation criteria. Include use case scenarios so suppliers show, not just tell, how their systems perform in real life. Be specific about implementation expectations, global deployment, and training needs, and structure supplier responses so you can score them easily. Your RFP is how you control the process and level the playing field. Do it right, and you'll immediately filter out weak proposals. Now, let's shortlist the best. By now, you've received proposals. Shortlisting the top 3 to 5 ERP suppliers who you want to investigate further. Use your workbook to score responses based on business fit, ability to meet technical and overall functional requirements, and their overall approach to implementation. This isn't about picking the biggest brand. It's about who can really deliver. Make sure you understand their implementation plan, their experience in the industry and your business industry, and total cost of ownership. This shortlist sets the stage for the next critical phase: live demos and presentations. The live demos and presentations are fun. Here's where theory meets reality. Conduct scripted, scenario based demos. Don't let suppliers do generic presentations. Give them real workflows and business cases to walk through. Have them show you how the system handles payroll, inventory, intercompany transactions, onboarding, and reporting. Anything that's really specific and pertinent to your business. Score each demo based on performance, usability, and alignment with your use case. And don't forget your business goals. Demos can make or break your decision, so make them count. Evaluate your total cost of ownership. Price tags can be deceiving. Evaluating total cost of ownership is critical. Look at the full 3 to 5 year costs, not just upfront licensing. Look at one time costs like implementation, training, integration costs, any upgrades, and renewal pricing as well. Don't get stuck on renewals with sky high renewal costs. Some platforms look cheap today but become expensive tomorrow. Your TCO analysis ensures you make a smart, sustainable choice. This is where real financial due diligence pays off. Now it's time to assess and check your change readiness. ERP projects often fail because businesses underestimate the change involved. Start at least 12 to 18 months in advance. Do you have the internal capacity to manage a change of this size? Is your team ready for the disruption? Are your processes stable enough to transform? You also need to evaluate compliance, security, and data governance. A structured risk plan gives you the confidence to move forward without disruption to your business. Finally, a recommendation and a go, no go decision. You've seen the demos, you've scored the RFPs. Now comes the critical decision point: evaluating and selection. Start by consolidating everything from the initial proposals to demo performance, pricing, and alignment with your business objectives. Evaluate not just features, but the supplier's ability to deliver. Do they understand your industry? Do they have a proven implementation methodology? Do they have a project plan? Are they capable of supporting you long term? Once your team aligns on the top choice, prepare a clear supplier recommendation. Then submit that recommendation to your executive sponsor or steering committee and get a formal go or no go decision. If there's any concerns, it's better to delay now than to plow forward and get the wrong solution. This step brings strategic alignment and executive accountability to the process. It ensures everyone is bought in before contracts are signed and dollars are committed. Make the right call here, and you're setting your company up for long term success. Negotiate and lock in value. Once you've chosen your preferred supplier, it's time to get everything in writing. Locking in pricing and renewal terms for at least 3 to 5 years and cap future rate increases is essential. You likely won't switch your platforms for a decade, so negotiate like it. Make sure you own your data, have a clean exit clause, and strong service level agreements, especially around uptime, support, and escalation. Be clear on implementation rules, deliverables, and acceptance criteria. This is your chance to protect your investment and ensure your supplier is in it with you for the long haul. What are the ERP trends that are shaping your strategy? Cloud ERP is the new standard, offering global access and faster deployment. Composable ERP platforms let you implement what you need today and scale for tomorrow. AI and automation are becoming must haves, not nice to haves, and cybersecurity, non negotiable. Your RFP should reflect these realities for today and the future. The future is modular, intelligent, and secure, and your selection process must be too. If you've enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can be notified of new content coming. If you'd like more information about Procure Pro and the services we provide, you can find out more at www.procurepro.ca or contact me to set up a discovery session at info@procurepro.ca. Thanks for listening.